Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Evelyn Reed, and for more than 50 years, my life's work has been dedicated to understanding the intricate dance of our bones, the very scaffolding upon which our lives are built. As a rheumatologist specializing in bone metabolism and the challenges of osteoporosis in our mature years, I've had the privilege of guiding countless individuals towards stronger, healthier lives. We often think of our bones as static structures, unchanging and dependable. But the truth is, they are dynamic, living tissues constantly being remodeled and renewed. This delicate balance of breakdown and rebuilding is crucial, especially as we move through our 60s, 70s, and beyond. It is during these years that maintaining bone density becomes paramount for our mobility, our independence, and our overall quality of life. Today, I want to talk about something that might surprise you. It concerns a food that is deeply ingrained in our culture, a staple on breakfast tables across the globe. It's often touted as a quick, convenient, and even nutritious way to start the day. Many of you likely ate it this very morning, perhaps believing you were doing something good for your body. But what if I told you that this incredibly popular breakfast food, consumed regularly, could be silently and steadily undermining the very foundation of your skeletal health, especially after the age of 60? What if this seemingly harmless habit is actively contributing to the thinning and weakening of your bones, increasing your risk of painful fractures, and impacting your ability to live a full and active life? This isn't about fear-mongering. It's about shedding light on a hidden danger, a nutritional wolf in sheep's clothing that many of us are unknowingly welcoming to our breakfast table. I've seen firsthand the devastating consequences of weakened bones in my practice, and I feel a deep responsibility to share this crucial information with you. Let me tell you about a patient of mine, a vibrant and active woman we'll call Mrs. Eleanor Davis. Eleanor was in her early 70s, a keen gardener and an avid traveler. She was meticulous about her health, taking her calcium supplements and even doing gentle weight-bearing exercises. Yet, she suffered a significant hip fracture from a seemingly minor fall in her garden. As we delved deeper into her dietary habits, we uncovered a significant and consistent contributor to her bone loss, a breakfast food she had been eating almost every single morning for decades, believing it was a healthy choice. The story of Eleanor's breakfast and the science behind why it can be so detrimental to our bones is what I want to explore with you today. We will unmask this popular food, understand exactly how it interferes with bone health, and, most importantly, I will provide you with simple, delicious, and bone-friendly alternatives that you can start incorporating into your routine immediately. This knowledge is not just about preventing fractures, it's about preserving your freedom and your vitality for the many wonderful years ahead. So please, settle in. This is important. And if you find this information valuable, I would be immensely grateful if you would click the subscribe button and the like button below. It's a simple way to support our mission of sharing vital health information for seniors and to ensure that these crucial messages reach those who need them most. Let's begin to build a stronger, healthier you, starting with what you eat first thing in the morning.
So let's get straight to it. What is this seemingly innocent breakfast food that can be so detrimental to our bone health after 60? The culprit, often disguised as a healthy and convenient option, is processed cereal. Now, I know that for many of you, this might come as a surprise. Cereal has been a breakfast staple for generations. We've been bombarded with advertisements portraying it as a source of essential vitamins and minerals, a quick and easy way to fuel our bodies for the day ahead. But the reality, particularly for our aging bones, is far more complex and frankly, quite concerning. The vast majority of processed cereals, despite their colorful boxes and promises of added nutrients, share several key characteristics that can actively work against maintaining healthy bone density. Let's break down the primary reasons why this popular breakfast choice can be so damaging. Firstly, they're often loaded with refined sugars. Sugar, as we know, is inflammatory, and chronic inflammation is a major driver of bone loss. It disrupts the delicate balance between bone breakdown, resorption, and bone formation, tipping the scales towards resorption. High sugar intake can also interfere with the absorption of calcium, a crucial building block for strong bones. Furthermore, when we consume a sugary cereal, it causes a rapid spike in blood sugar, which triggers the release of insulin. This hormonal surge can, over time, have a negative impact on bone metabolism. Secondly, many processed cereals have a high glycemic index. This means that the carbohydrates they contain are rapidly broken down into glucose, causing that same blood sugar spike and insulin response. Even cereals marketed as whole grain can often be highly processed, negating many of the benefits of whole grains and still leading to a significant glycemic load. This rapid rise and fall of blood sugar not only impacts energy levels, but also contributes to that chronic inflammatory state that erodes bone health. Thirdly, while many cereals are fortified with synthetic vitamins and minerals, the bioavailability of these added nutrients is often questionable. Bioavailability refers to how well our bodies can actually absorb and utilize these nutrients. The form in which these vitamins and minerals are added to processed foods may not be as easily absorbed as the nutrients we obtain from whole, natural foods. So while the label might boast about calcium and vitamin D, your body might not be effectively utilizing them to strengthen your bones. Fourthly, processed cereals are often lacking in essential bone-building nutrients in their natural, whole food form. While they might have added calcium, they often lack the synergistic blend of other crucial nutrients like magnesium, vitamin K2, boron, and strontium, which work together to support healthy bone structure and density. Relying heavily on fortified cereals can create a false sense of nutritional security, while your body may still be deficient in these vital cofactors. Finally, the very texture and lack of chewing involved in eating many cereals can also play a subtle role. The act of chewing stimulates saliva production, which aids in digestion and can even have a hormonal impact. A breakfast that requires minimal chewing might not trigger these beneficial physiological responses in the same way that a more substantial whole food breakfast would. Consider Eleanor Davies's case again. Every morning, she would eat a large bowl of a popular Bran Flakes cereal with skim milk, believing she was getting a good dose of fiber. However, this particular cereal was also surprisingly high in added sugars and lacked a significant amount of the diverse range of nutrients her aging bones truly needed. The high glycemic load contributed to inflammation, and the lack of sufficient protein and healthy fats in her breakfast did little to support bone rebuilding. Her seemingly healthy habit was in fact contributing to the silent weakening of her skeletal system. It's a sobering thought, but understanding these mechanisms empowers us to make informed choices and to prioritize breakfast options that truly nourish and protect our precious bones as we age.
Now, the good news is that replacing your processed cereal with bone-friendly alternatives is not only beneficial, but can also be incredibly delicious and satisfying. It's about shifting your focus from convenience and sugary flavors to nutrient-dense whole foods that truly support your skeletal system. Here are some of my top recommendations for a bone-boosting breakfast after 60. Firstly, embrace the power of protein and healthy fats. Eggs are a nutritional powerhouse for bone health. They are rich in protein, vitamin D, and choline, all of which play a role in maintaining strong bones. Enjoy scrambled eggs with vegetables, a nourishing omelet, or even hard-boiled eggs. Pair them with a source of healthy fats like avocado or a sprinkle of nuts for added satiety and nutrient absorption. Secondly, consider the wonders of Greek yogurt or cottage cheese. These are excellent sources of protein and calcium. Opt for full-fat varieties for better satiety and to aid in the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D, if fortified. You can enhance their nutritional value by adding berries rich in antioxidants, chia seeds or flax seeds, good sources of omega-3 fatty acids and fiber, and a sprinkle of almonds or walnuts, providing magnesium and healthy fats. Thirdly, oatmeal can be a bone-friendly option, but it's all about how you prepare it and what you add. Choose rolled oats or steel-cut oats over instant varieties, which tend to be more processed and have a higher glycemic index. Cook your oatmeal with milk, dairy or fortified non-dairy for added calcium and protein. Enhance it with nuts, seeds, and fruits, and consider adding a scoop of protein powder for an extra bone-building boost. Be mindful of added sugars and opt for natural sweeteners like a drizzle of honey or a few berries. Fourthly, don't underestimate the value of a smoothie packed with bone-supporting nutrients. Combine Greek yogurt or protein powder with leafy greens like spinach or kale, which provide vitamin K, berries, a banana for potassium, and a source of healthy fats like almond butter or avocado. You can also add bone broth powder for collagen and minerals that support bone matrix. Fifthly, consider incorporating whole grain toast with nutritious toppings. Opt for sourdough or sprouted grain bread, which tend to have a lower glycemic index. Top it with avocado and a sprinkle of everything bagel seasoning, smoked salmon and cream cheese for vitamin D, or nut butter and a sprinkle of chia seeds. Finally, don't forget the importance of a balanced breakfast that includes a variety of whole foods. Think beyond traditional breakfast foods. Leftovers from a healthy dinner, like a piece of grilled chicken with roasted vegetables, can be a surprisingly beneficial way to start your day, providing protein and a range of essential nutrients. It's about nourishing your foundation from the very start of your day. So while the convenience of pouring a bowl of processed cereal might be tempting, I hope today's conversation has illuminated the potential hidden cost to your bone health, especially as we journey through our 60s and beyond. Our bones are the silent partners in our lives, supporting our every move, and it is crucial that we nourish and protect them with the same dedication they give us. The power to build and maintain strong, healthy bones lies, in large part, in the choices we make every single day, starting with that very first meal. By consciously choosing whole, nutrient-dense breakfast options over processed cereals, you are making a direct investment in your long-term mobility, your independence, and your overall well-being. You are actively building strength, one delicious and nourishing breakfast at a time. Remember Eleanor Davies? After she transitioned to a breakfast rich in protein, healthy fats, and a variety of whole foods, her energy levels improved. And while we couldn't reverse the bone loss she had already experienced, we were able to slow its progression and significantly reduce her risk of future fractures. Her story is a powerful reminder that it's never too late to make positive changes. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. I hope this information has been both insightful and empowering. If you found this video valuable, please do click the like button and subscribe to our channel. And if you know someone who might benefit from this information, please don't hesitate to share it with them. Together, we can build a community of informed and proactive individuals taking charge of their bone health. In our next video, we will be exploring another seemingly healthy habit that might be surprisingly detrimental as we age. Until then, I encourage you to take a mindful look at your breakfast routine and consider making some bone-boosting swaps. Your body will thank you for it in the years to come. Be well, take care, and here's to building a stronger, healthier you, one breakfast at a time.